We know Kano State as a state, an industrialized state. Where are the industries these days? I last went to Kano State, 2010. I'm bound not to go there because I can't even recognize where I grew up. It's so backward. So it's a common language for the people to understand that, look, this is not how it should be. Let us get out of this place we are now. We shouldn't be there. It's a simple message. And the people, they will go out there right now and spread the message. People will use social media, all kinds of media. 100% it will be on the same radio. Because they will still do it as news. They will listen. They will translate this to Hausa. They will listen. The VOA is there. The BBC Hausa is there. All of them. So if they're coming to tell us that they are not aware of what is going on, they're just lying. They listen to this news every time, including all this APC. All this their fight. They listen. They see it. They still make judgment of their own. The highest thing Obidati has done in the north is break those religious leaders they are using. They've made even those religious leaders now are telling you, go and vote your conscience. That is their message. You go in the churches, the same. You go in the mosque, the same. That is the highest thing that will make this election different from any other. Because right now, people are going to vote because they want to come out of poverty. Not because this is where our people usually vote. It is the same Kano, Gandola, hired people, the imams, to tell them to come with this message. The divisive messages. You have to vote just to save your religion. Not just to save you from hunger, but just to save your religion. Is anybody dealing with your religion? Is anybody trying to destroy your religion? So when you see the crowd today, it means that all those messages has failed. It's as simple as that. We've been saying it here. Nigerians are getting politically educated every single day. All these events happening will change the way Nigerians behave towards election forever. It will never be the same. The new wave will never drop because we hope and we are assured that our principal will come out victorious. And once he does that, then all these learnings we go through this political season will be put into check and balances in governance, and Nigeria will move like a thunder speed. Nigeria will move forward in a thunder speed. So let us go out there, because we'll never forget to remind you to go and get your PVCs. Do it now. You are doing it for yourselves. You are doing it for your children. You are doing it for your unborn children. You are doing it for every Nigerian. Every true Nigerian should not be begged to go and get their PVC. Yet, we are asking you to go and get your PVC. We must do this. This is the right time. Remember the word of His Excellency, PeterObi at Chatham House, that thing, his time has come. Nobody can stop it. I yield here. Thank you.
Yes, that's a word from Victor Hugo, a French man. That's that's Victor Hugo. Thank you very much, Mr. Chuksobabuze. I want to quickly say thank you to our sister Janet Osawaru, who just who supported us with this super chat. Mother Janet, we say God bless you and thank you very much for this kind deed, gift that you give to us. Thank you. God bless you. So after having said that, we'll just go straight to the next person, Zizo One JD. Zizo, please talk to us.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening,
Mr.
sir.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Good evening, anywhere you are. Oh boy, he choke.
Yes,
He
so
choke. Oh, he choke.
Uh, as we just Oga Zizo, the moment you make sure you choke, now Joseph Oji say, make we take water. Mr. Joseph Oji, God bless you for this your contribution. He really choke. He
thank
He
you.
choke.
choke.
Oh. In my place, they said, never mind them. Ọnụ kwuru njọ ga-ekwu mma. Aghara ha ntị na ha ga-ekwu okwu kwugide onwe ha. Oh boy, all of them where they talk. They don't. All of them now, they become obedient by force. Nobody force them. Oh boy, they say P2B, P2B no get mouth for not. Wahala, wahala. Hey,
Their
this
big people
God,
don't they rise.
oh boy, he don't they put all of them for one chance now. All of them don't they enter one chance. They know you see thing, you see all this thing where they happen to P2B. I know say God hand they even P2B don't know what thing they happen to them. And they tell you the truth. Even P2B no know what thing they push them. My friend where they will be Fulani man, where they here with me in UK. Oh boy, the guy he tell me say waiting they make him fear. Where all this thing where they happen for Nigeria day now, even this P2B thing. He say the way people they accept P2B, they fear him. And the reason why he talk that, he say, imagine what will happen if P2B no win. Now waiting the guy they tell me. He say, I beg you, make P2B win. So that peace go reign. He say, the way they see the things now, say the forces where they follow this man don't overpower everybody. Before they say that now one or two things because before you know what thing that happen, everything will just die just like that. Oh boy, the guy they tell me say for his own village, because the guy now from Abuja he come from. He tell me say for Abuja, say all the whole village, now P2B everywhere. He said even the man no, they never see the man no. Now think the vest are where they. But all of them, now P2B, they talk about. Oh boy, he choke. Very soon now, all these politicians, whether they talk say, nah, they don't get PVC, all of them now go start to they turn from what they talk about P2B. And they tell you, imagine, hey, oh boy, this God is too much. When God want to do his own thing, oh boy, they look anybody face. You go just pick somebody from anywhere, brace that person. All the people where they talk anything about the person, go still turn around and start praising the same person where they condemn. That's so God they do in thing. When PeterObi start, nobody see him. Say he go pull this kind of crowd, kind of acceptance from Nigeria. Even the white people here. If I surprised when I go work for hospital, my colleague they tell me say, na Englishman, he they ask me say whether I be obedient. Say he's following Nigeria from YouTube. Say what manner of a man is that? No criminal record for a Nigerian politician. Say he never believe him. If to say PeterObi, it's not a God sent. Oh boy, Nigeria for don't finish that man by now. I dey tell you the truth. Nigerian politicians, they for don't finish him by now. That's why God just wait at the right time to pick him up. And they tell you the truth. The same thing with Ahmed as well. Yeah, they don't want Nigeria to have peace. These people. Yeah, it's like they are enjoying the way everybody is suffering in that place. Yeah, God bless Nigeria, as many of us talk here. God bless Nigeria to the extent that even if the whole Nigerians wants to waste all the money where Nigeria gets, Nigeria no go fit go poor. Forget all this thing where they talk say Nigeria broke. Right? Nigeria is not broke. It's because we don't have good reader to manage that resources. God bless Nigeria. Do you know the amount of money our politicians since 1960 or whatever? Do you know the amount of money they have been wasting up till today? The money no they finish. The source is plenty. You talk about natural resources, talk everything. In my place, you can use one fruit in my place can produce 3 to 4 things that will give government money. Talk of palm tree, nut, cocoa, cassava. Many of them, nothing is waste. That's the way God bless Nigeria. Nothing, even the leaves, nothing is waste. You can use 1 or 2 things from that leaves to produce something that will benefit both government and the people living in that country. What kind of country is that? Yeah, still they are saying Nigeria is broke. Nigeria is not broke, my brother. If PeterObi enter there, at that time everybody eyes go open. Imagine if Nigeria is England. Just imagine if Nigeria is England. Do you think English people will allow anybody to enter here? They will never allow anybody to enter here. The only people they will allow to enter here is people that are like doctors, nurses, and all these people. They will never allow any ordinary person to enter, even when you are coming for holiday. Because they have the money. They don't need your money anymore. All these people, they know. That's why they don't want people to see light. They don't want us to see light at all. You go to north, resources plenty. They are using Boko Haram. Even to the extent, do you think this Boko Haram you are seeing, many of them don't want to carry this gun and be clean people? It's because they see it as an avenue of making their own money. If everything is working, nobody will carry gun. Even this my Biafran thing. Nnamdi Kano they are talking about. When they pick that guy from Kenya, I told my friend, for these people to go and pick this guy from that place, that guy is not coming out until Nigerian election. The what thing I tell most of my friends, they say I lie, they lie. What thing they happen? For those people to break, you know what thing be to go to another country and kidnap somebody and return that person to your country. You know what it means? Do you know the kind of law Nigeria break? They don't care. They don't care. And that guy, if not because of Nnamdi Kanu, many villages in Nigeria would have been kidnapped would have been kidnapped by these bandit people. You know, God, if God want to do something, he can use Philistine to achieve what he want to achieve. He has done what he want to do with Nnamdi Kanu. That's why everything just go the way it is. Not that Nnamdi Kanu will not come. It will come out at the right God want him to come out. That is the way I'm seeing things. But many of our Biafran people, they don't want to see it that way. God is not sleeping. He knows what is happening. Yeah. I don't want to waste too much time. My happiness is that all these people, when they talk bad about PeterObi, all of them now don't they change it. Now them be the messenger where we get now. Because the way they convert, now so they go convert many people as well. When Niger Watch start this thing, it talk about somebody, wait, that thing happened to me as well. I won't give my friend for Nigeria some money. Oh boy, the guy come they talk about Atiku. I just say to them, I go call you back. I never call the guy up today. They call. I never pick a call. I message her this morning. I tell her, say, you where they ask of money, where Atiku dey? They talk positive things about Atiku. Where Nigeria they go under this thing. Eh? What kind of people? Sometimes I don't know whether they like, when you suffer too much, even when they are giving you light, you don't want to take that light. You want to belong to that darkness where you are. Eh? I don't want to waste too much time. Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, brother. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Niger Watch. Thank you, everybody. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Yes, before you go, I for life make you still sing that song when it start. Make you use the
God
song
bless
end
you,
up.
my brother. Yes, we go like hear that music again.
That music where you take start, take an end up.
I say, never mind them. Ọnụ kwuru njọ ga-ekwu mma. Anya na ha ntị na-aga ha ga-ekwu okwu kwugide onwe ha.
Thank you. Thank you. God go bless you for this one when you talk. The song, nice sweet me pass. Now better song. Be that. Before we go further, we go like to quickly recognize Nicholas Madu. Nicholas Madu, God go bless you for this support
Thank
where you
you
give
so
to
much.
us.
Thank you.
We really, really appreciate you for this support. Now, this one, they talk. If they see something like this, our belly too go the sweet say yes, people they appreciate what they come out here can't do because it's not easy. God go bless you, Nicholas. So, having said that, we'll go straight to the next person. The next person is supposed to be Mr. Alex, although not be Mr. Alex, but the other person don't come out, which is Kelvin Amawebe. Don't know how to on the mic. So they give a chance to Mr. Alex. So Mr. Alex, please talk to us.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Leftis. Thank you, Mr. Jawash.
Thank you,
The
my
work
brother.
you're doing. Thank you for your consistency and for your doggedness, for your resilience. Thank you for you are the exact opposite of most of our Nigerian politicians because they say things and they don't do it. A long time ago, you said from today go until next year February, we'll come out every day. To be honest, I didn't believe that. I'm like doubting Thomas sometimes. that, so I didn't believe that. But
since April to be precise.
yes,
April
yes. So April this year to be 1 year, although it's not get to that. It's not easy. It's not easy. People just think it's easy. It's not easy. So thank you, sir. Thank you for the sacrifice. There were times you didn't feel like waking up on time. There were times you didn't feel like standing up from your chair, from your bed.
Mm-hmm.
When you remember your commitment, you just say, okay, I got to do this.
You're right.
So thank you. Of course, thank you. We're all human. It's just little difference. We're all human. We all go through the same emotional temptations. Just that most people are just slightly different in the way they react to things. So there are a lot of channels those days, you know. A lot of them have gone into oblivion. A lot of them have, you know, on their own, they just, you know, went off. So thank you, sir. Anyway, Mr. Lefties, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Viewers worldwide, those on the comment section, thank you. Yeah, I can see Mr. PeterObi doing what he knows how to do best, selling himself to the people of Kano. Yes, this election is not election as usual, you know. Mr. PeterObi has become the primary donor and the pivotal force in Nigerian political cinematography just now. So there's nothing anybody can do to ostracize or to thwart his efforts. He has just come up as a shiny light out of nowhere, because it used to be a two-horse race, but now he made it a third force, a very strong third force. So I'm very happy. Just like the way in the year 2002 or so, 2003, Eyimba Football Club came out. First match, second match, third match, fourth in the CAF Confederations Cup. It has never happened. Like joke, they were in the semi-finals. First time. I mean, a club from this zone, this side of the country would do that. It used to be the northern side of the country. Like joke, they were in finals. Like joke, they beat the champions, Egyptians, on penalties. The same thing the next year. So they turn around the status quo. So that's what Obi is doing. Underrate him at your own peril. Let them keep lying to themselves. With the problems in the major two parties now, what else, what other evidence do you need that the hand of God is upon PeterObi? Looking at his simplicity. What a former federal lawmaker would call Obistic Obiism. He has greeted the Nigerian audience table with a lot of lessons to the political class. They fade. What are they campaigning with now? They fade. Both sides, they fade. It didn't take 20 years for Singapore to become Singapore today. It didn't take 20 years for Malaysia to become Malaysia today. We know Rome was not built in a day. What have they been building? They've not been building anything. They've not been building anything. Abuja is like a glorified village. Lagos is like a swamp when it rains. What have they been building? Go to the east. It's even worse. It's like 1960s, 1970s. Some parts of the eastern part of this country, the South, the same problem. And we've had governors, we've had leaders. So there is nothing they have to tell the Nigerian youth who grew up from 1999 to this very day, because most of us who have been alive and our parents and our uncles could tolerate many things those days. But the present crop of youth from 90s till now, they cannot, all they know is social media. All they know is what's happening in England, what's happening in America. All they want is 24 hours electricity. They have friends they've never met in England, in Australia, in New Zealand. They know how life works. That is what gave birth to the NSAS. They know how their fellow youths in their 20s are treated in South Africa as citizens. So they are demanding answers. And they want the answers now. That's the problem. This is just the real problem. What can you tell a 19-year-old boy, a 20-year-old boy, that you cannot give them light when he has access to the internet? You know how life is being lived in Australia? Even more close to us, Rwanda, Senegal, they are picking up. They are developing. Every day they are showcasing projects. So you are telling them, you're going to set this country ablaze if you don't organize a free and fair election. This is the problem now. Have you ever heard of Obasanjo running around for election like this when he's not involved? It's part of the corruption, but he's trying to do his bit to fix what he can fix before he passes away, because it's at the departure launch. So take it or leave it. Have you ever heard an election where the cabal did not stand their feet behind a ruling party? Babangida has not supported Buhari and his party's person. Tinubu is running a tasketa. Atiku is being accused. So the whole thing is just working for this man. People all over the world, people in Tanzania, Mogadishu, people in Cairo, people in Cape Town, people in Mombasa, Kinshasa, people are waiting for next month's election. Because if the big brother rise up on his feet, everybody will rise up. Because what happened in Nigeria is going to spread like a wildfire. If you remember the military juntas that happened in Nigeria, it spread like it's still happening till tomorrow because Nigeria actually, did a lot of it. So many countries copied it. Immediately Nigeria get it right, they will also copy it. Their citizens will come out. They'll say we need change. And the only country that usually go there for peacekeeping is Nigeria to ensure proper democracy. And I'm sure Mr. PeterObi, as the Nigerian president once sworn in, is going to ensure that with the help of the so-called corrupt African Union. So we cannot afford to get it wrong this time. The hope of all Africa depends on next year's election. It's not just one side. It's not just Nigeria. A lot of people's hope depends on our PVCs, on our coming out, on our actions. We're not just going to vote. We vote, observe the vote, defend the vote, and wait for the result. And we will see what happens from there. Because we already know the whole nation is being taken over. 70 to 80% of the vote is already gone for Mr. PeterObi. The rest of them, with their corruption allegation, with their character assassination cataclysm, they can kill themselves. They can sue themselves. Kenyamu can keep going to court. Dino Melaye can keep ranting on China's or Arise TV. We are focused on rescuing Nigeria. We are focused on finding out what killed Deborah and how it can be stopped. We are finding out how we can stop the crisis in the eastern region of this country. We are finding out if what one of the Kano said about the present government, about the killings nationwide. We are finding out how our monies are being borrowed and smuggled away into foreign banks. We are finding out how we can stop the crude oil theft that Mr. PeterObi also raised alarm about a few months ago. We are finding out how we have gone to this level where $1 to naira is almost 1,000 naira. We don't want to even talk about the pounds. So we are focused. We are not in the campaign, quagmire of people accusing somebody of being a drug baron or accusing somebody of having SPV activities when he was a vice president. So we are very focused. I'm happy with the extempo and impronto, very adventitious reception Kano people gave to Mr. PeterObi. To be honest, I did not believe that would be as massive as it became. I'm very happy. I was surprised because people boasted. People lied to us that Kano belonged to one man, Kwakwaso. Belonged to one man, Kwakwaso. Forget about Kano. Forget about Kano. Who told you that? Like what you can remember many, many years ago, they lied to us that GSM belonged to only the rich people. They lied to us that you can never get MTN line until you have 20,000 naira. But at the time, slowly, all those lies faded away. Even the MTN lines now, they are begging people to come and take it for free. So all those lies, campaign of lies. Nobody owns anywhere. No Nigerian owns any Nigerian territory than the Nigerian people. So Kwankwaso has been defeated. You saw the comments that greeted his activities at the Chatham House. Go to the pool, sample your opinion, online and offline. You realize that Nigerians now know their rights. Nigerians have never been this vocal. They've never been this articulate. They've never been this resilient. They've not been this determined about taking back their country from the hands of bandits. Government people who call themselves bandits. A president who kidnaps and rapes and murders his own citizens. A vice president who keeps quiet while blood flows in the land. A rubber stamp Senate who cannot bring justice to a young schoolgirl who was killed on the broad daylight. Video dance, and it's all over the world. What a shame. They are ready this time, and if they want to manipulate it, get ready for the second civil war. It will not be a war against ourselves. It will be a war of the youth against the political class, and we will fish them out. We will fish them out. The airport will not be there for them to run. The so-called boundaries that they think we don't have, we'll tell them that we control the boundaries. Our northern brothers are all awake now. They know what is going on. Many of them have phones. My Getman has a phone. He's from Kaduna. He has a phone. He's monitoring things. Look at you. Guys, I will drop it here. I'm happy for the way it was received in Kano. So let's keep the fire burning. And nothing can stop an idea whose time has come. So thank you. I'm still here.
Yes, nothing, Victor Udgo. We will continue. Nothing can stop an idea whose time has come. It is very pathetic. We're
Not
here. We're not go anywhere.
yes, so
You
nothing can
see,
stop.
when we started, I just want us to remember each time Israel is saying it, I just keep laughing. We all remember how we started, how most of us became very resilient, and each time we became a tiger. I'm a little bit quiet now. But before now, you see my battle, you see me the way I'm shouting, defending. No, it's not so. They'll say, why you the verse? Look, I just remember when somebody will come, hey, I say, why you like this? You want to tell us? Wahala. But today, I
And
hope
even everything we are seeing or experiencing today, leftists, we have talked about it already.
everything.
That's what
Of course.
surprises me more.
With
Yeah.
vigor.
We talk
Mhm.
about it on this platform. Through our last
Of course.
2 years ago, we were talking about, we're always doing a debate here, talking about a minority party is going to take over Nigeria.
And to be honest, I didn't believe. I didn't believe. To be honest,
No,
with our former
then,
calculations, with the
yes,
shocker who always come to shock us with fear and old school calculations.
then we
Exactly.
I'm
had
very
this,
happy now. I'm happy.
we had this panelists that will come and be giving us big English and be telling us we are Indomie generations.
Indomie generation.
That
They
we
were
don't
doubting
know
what we were
That
saying.
he
yeah,
said.
that,
He
we don't
said
know
we need.
anything.
He said we need 37 billion naira to win the presidential election.
Yes,
Yes.
He
that
said
we
only
don't know
one
politics.
man has that money.
That
Mr. Raja,
we
what?
don't know politics.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Raja, what? Do you
Yes.
know if when PeterObi wins presidential election? Do you know a lot of all these unglorified criminals? You know, a lot of them will die. Some will get attack and die.
Of
You are
course,
right.
of course.
Some of them will kill themselves. Yes.
Many will relocate. Many are already leaving Nigeria. Many are
They are
already
going to run.
relocating. Many.
They will run away from Nigeria.
I
That's just the
remember
truth.
I remember somebody actually asked me, I think back in November, just 2 months ago, I guess, asking me that did I become to be against what is it called, PDP and APC just because PeterObi emerged? I said no. If you've been following us, all our videos are there right from time. Alex and Lefty can testify to it that I've always speak against APC and PDP on this platform. Always. Even we never even know whether PeterObi will ever come out to become a president or to contest.
That was when the word came from satanic politician from you.
Yes,
satanic.
Exactly. So it's not because of PeterObi I'm against PDP and APC. You know, if any sensible Nigerian should know that the pains that we all are facing today is caused by APC and PDP. There's no two ways about it. You know, they are recycling themselves. All of them are friends. If APC win today, PDP is in power. In case you don't know, all of them are in power together. If PDP win today, APC is also in power. All of them are in power together. They are jumping from left to right. In fact, they are the same thing. I've always been against these two satanic parties. It's just the fact, you know, so we should say it how it is. Thank you very much, my people. Left is back to you so that the next person can speak.
Yes, when you say they were always jumping from left, I want to say not be from you. It's not from leftist too. They are not jumping from leftist. They are only jumping from their own left.
Left.
From their own left, not be my own leftist. Yes. I will say that we will be calling on the next person now, which is the person of Ezewango. Ezewango, good evening. Please talk to us.
Hello, my people.
Hello. Good
Good
evening to you,
afternoon
sir.
from here.
Yes, I've
Good
seen that
evening.
you've unmuted yourself, but we are not hearing you now, sir.
You need to be audible because we are struggling to hear you, sir.
Okay, you know, I'm on the road, but can you hear me better now?
Okay,
Yes,
go ahead.
a little
Yes.
bit better. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, if you can hear me better now, yeah. So bear with me, I'm on the road. Good afternoon, good evening, well, depending on where you are, my people. I am so happy to see that around in Kano today. I never expected that such a thing will happen in Kano, because I know the Kano is a Kwankwaso home, and the home of the core north, they call it. For me to command such a crowd in Kano is shocking to me. But we thank God because this is what we have been praying for, that Obi wins this election. Because, like Mr. Ebi says, this will be or nothing. And if we miss this chance, we are bound to be doomed for a while until we get this opportunity. And only God knows when. Yeah.
Okay,
So
it's
I
not
want
very
that.
clear, sir. It's not very clear. We are struggling.
Okay. You know what?
Let us
can you
come
go
back
to
to you.
somebody else when I get somewhere?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing is not clear, Mr. Raja. Watch.
Yes, that's fine. It will come back to him. He's
All right.
driving. All right.
We'll just go to the next person
Mr.
after
Victor.
him, which is Mr. Victor.
Good evening to you, Mr. Victor. Please talk to us, sir.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Thanks for joining us today.
While you guys were talking, I want to join with the celebration that happened in Kano State today. When you look at the picture on the screen, it is quite telling that the people are decisive this time around. But let me take us back on a good note, because I was thinking, what is God saying? God is saying something. Yeah, the first time God gave Nigeria this sort of opportunity was in 1963 with Nnamdi Azikiwe, an Igbo man, as president. And shortly after that, we all knew what happened. Nigeria blew it. Yeah. Before Nigeria got that kind of opportunity again, it was 30 years later with Moshood Abiola, and Nigeria blew it. Now, this is 2023. This is another 30 years. What does that say? I don't know. Maybe some prophet, if we have a prophet in the house, they can, help me interpret it. Because it looks like every 30-year cycle, God shows us his mercy. He brings somebody good to the country to come and direct the country. Now we have PeterObi here now. That is the third 30-year cycle. If Nigeria fails to put this man in, only God knows when the next opportunity will come. Maybe in 2053, another 30 years' time.
No, please. No.
Nobody wants that. I don't want that either. So, with that said, we're looking at a lot of things happening, and even people like leftists or Nigeria was said earlier, people are deserting APC and PDP. There is one big news from APC today. There's this lady, her name is Najatu Mohammed. I don't know if you know about her.
Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah.
It's an APC director.
Yes. She has left the party.
Campaign director.
Yeah.
She left.
Yeah, she's a very powerful woman with the APC. She's an activist and everything. And she has left the party, and she gave her reasons plain and simple that, look, politicians are greedy. They're only doing things for themselves. They don't have the interest of the country at heart. And she cannot, as a result, continue with the APC as a result. She didn't say too much, but the simple reason she gave would tell you, look, what the corruption in APC is like. And her own conscience cannot even carry that. So God is fighting for the Nigerian people right now. At the moment, she's not aligning herself with anybody, but she said that she's willing to work with anybody who has the interest of Nigeria at heart. She has put a hint there for PeterObi. That's the way I interpret it. But my question to her is that what has she been doing? She's just like another Aisha Yesufu, but she has been working with the wrong party for so long. Why did she stay there till this time? Why is her conscience breaking her up until this time? But I'm glad that at least, we can see that these people are separating themselves and taking positions because they know before powerful people like that leave big parties, they know what is coming. They know APC is not going to win. They know PDP is not going to win. So they want to clean their name. They don't want to be stained before a new government comes in and people start turning on them and say, look, oh, where were you when we were doing this? You know? So with that said, you know, let us not forget that as we are talking, a lot are still happening regarding insecurity. Just a few days ago, a priest from Catholic Church, these people, they attacked his house, burnt this man alive in Niger State. These things are still happening. And yet some people are still saying we should vote for the same party who cannot even secure the life of a priest.
That very priest you are talking about was buried yesterday.
You see? They could not secure Deborah. They cannot secure even those people who are campaigning for them to remain in power. They cannot secure them. You know? Why all that? You know, it is sad. And another thing I want to say is that I was looking at the app, the town hall app, and I've noticed that we need to do more campaigns on that and let people go and download, because there's just about 50,000 downloads right now. You know, we have over 50,000 mobile phones in Nigeria. In fact, we have millions of mobile phones in Nigeria. We should sensitize people to download this thing more so that they can know what is happening in their wards, their local government, in their states. It is very important. You know, so I'll yield for now.
Yes, thank you very much. Just like you just said, we would really encourage people to please download the Town Hall app. If you are a registered voter, you have your PVC, you can have that app, and that app is going to really, really help you to connect your community and get news. And even it's like a social media. It's a very nice app. 50,000 download is not just encouraging. We just want a lot of people to go download that app, as Obidati, because it's going to get you closer to Obidati campaign and information. Having said that, I want to go to the next person, which is Mr. Ike. Oga Ike, good evening, sir. Welcome.
Good evening to good evening everybody, and happy Sunday to everybody.
Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my brother Elvis and Mr. Leftis, for what you guys are doing. Thank you for your sacrifices. Thank you for sticking to your gun. Thank you for sticking to what you believe in, no matter what. That's what makes a man, and I'm happy for that. I am kind of excited and in a happy mood because of what I saw in Niger State, what I saw in Plateau, what I saw in Kaduna, and what I saw in Kafanchan yesterday, and what I saw today in Kano. I think, if you listen to the interview of Dati Baba Ahmed in Channel Television, for so many weeks, almost 2 or 3 months, nobody had anything about it. And when he eventually appeared on the television, I don't know, Elvis, maybe you can remember, he said that all the lies that I've been saying about PeterObi is what he has been working, breaking them one after the other in the north. He has been going underground work, trying to make sure that he break all those lies. And if you hear him in Kafanchan yesterday, he will tell you how many times they try to bring problem between him and PeterObi. You know, it's uncountable times. But he knew where everything is coming from. So my excitement is going. I hope it's not going to be too much, because I just hope that what is going on in the north since last week, that the people, they have their PVC. I know it's not like in the south. in the north, people will always have their PVC, it's not like in the south where you are begging people to go and collect PVC. So my prayer is that all these people, all this multitude, all this organic love, all these people who are crying and kneeling down and crying and shouting that everybody has PVC. And I believe so that they have. Because, the wind of change is something that you cannot stop. Look at what happened in Plateau State. For example, from the stadium, it turned into a carnival. The whole major road in Plateau State was taken over. Look at what happened in Niger State. Unbelievable. Look at Kaduna. Look at Kafanchan yesterday, Satan Kaduna yesterday. My brothers and sisters, it is beyond understanding of men. And if anybody who tell you that these northern people who are in Labour Party, that they are not doing a lot of work, is a lie. Because whenever they say, they tell you they know their people, they know how to do this campaign, and they are doing that grand work. There are so many of those people from the Middle Belt and people from Plateau State, as I follow on their YouTube. They go to the interior villages. I was watching 2 days ago. She went into the interior villages to ask them about if they have PVC and the rest of them. They said they have PVC. And in that conversation, he discovered that a lot of people have been deceived a lot, that PeterObi is still in PDP. If you ask them, they say they want to vote for PeterObi. You ask them which party, they say PDP. And the lady begin to synthesize the people, telling them, no, PeterObi has left this Labour Party. And you can imagine that most of them has the Labour Party pictures, the mama and papa Pekin, but they don't know that it is where PeterObi is. So I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, these people in the north are doing a heck of job. They are really working. Because look at what happened in Kano today. Just see Kano for today, for example. They always tell you it is Kwankwaso, it is Kwankwasia, it is, it is Gunje, it is whatever. I mean, but you can see what happened. Not people that are bribed, not people who are forced to go to party. These are the people that are yearning to see this man. These are the people that are really hunger for change. You can see it in their faces. You can see it in their reactions. And I tell you, this system of LP campaign, the town hall, women town hall, men town hall, student town hall, traditional rulers town hall, listen, this is a powerful instrument that these people are using. I'm telling you. And it is working a lot. So honestly speaking, today I am so excited, because all of us will be honest ourselves. Our fear has been what is going to happen in the north, but at least what we have seen for the past days can encourage anybody that listens. This work, they are doing a heck of job, and honestly, I think that the people of North or Nigerians have come to realize that PeterObi is the only option. You can see what is going on in PDP and the APC is have become an organization of confused people. That become an organization of we know they are corrupt before, but you can see the way they're exposing themselves in the public. So we pray that they continue. We want this distraction to continue. And let me also remind us, I said it, I think it was last week or last 2 weeks. A lot of people is going to decamp to Labour Party. But the problem the fear they have right now, let's pray that PeterObi wins election. You see that National Assembly, they see House of Representatives that they say that the Labour Party, they don't have people. Half of the people that is going to win that election is going to decamp to Labour Party. Because you can never stop a moving train. Most of them are holding out because they are not sure that if they don't use their party structure, that they might not win election. That's why you still see some of them that are still keeping their hand like they are still a member of those political parties. I am telling you, politicians are smart people. Politicians are politics of interest. You know, so I think that is not going to be a problem if PeterObi wins by God's grace. Having members in the National Assembly and the House of Rep, it's never going to be a problem because politicians will not always know that you cannot stop Nigeria because this election is Nigerians. If PeterObi wins, they should know that Nigerians has won. And anybody that is elected into that house that has not gone there to do the people's work, they're going to march him out of that place and they will push him back to his local government. So I am not afraid. But I just say that, you know, since this week I'm so happy and so excited of what I'm seeing in the North. And my prayer that it all will reflect into vote next month. I yield for now.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Ike. That was a very good one. The North are really doing their best. And Dati, I knew he was going to do his best because he was actually doing his best through BBC, all the media transcription outside languages, because he's involved and he's a good man. And the Northern Wonders know that he's a good man. So they are all tired. The Northerners, they are all tired. They've seen what is happening. So it is not going to be extremely very difficult for them to say, to support the right thing. If their own can kill them, if their own can oppress them, if their own can give them poverty, if their own can make them look like, cut them out of the world or in the name of religion, they are tired. It's time for them to actually approach and embrace light, and the time is now. We would have been talking with his praise. I don't know why you left. Should have been your turn. It was unfortunate that you left. So,
sorry, brother Leftist, can I say one minute? Can I say one second?
Yes, go ahead.
I just want to remind us, if you see Baba Chilawa, the former secretary to the federal government, you saw him in Plateau State with PeterObi, right? You saw him also yesterday in Kafanchan. There was something that he said when he first attended the meeting of Northwest or Northeast in Abuja when they have something. He was talking about how PeterObi is going to win the North. He gave an example of his mother who is in the remote village. The picture that the mother has in her house is the picture of Buhari. And the wrapper that the mother is using, they use in the village is the wrapper that they draw the head of Buhari. So he said so many things on how this North is going to go with PeterObi, but there is a lot of groundwork that is going to be done. And I think I'm beginning to see that. And I'm beginning to see the manifestation of those ideas that this man was bringing out. Honestly speaking, something is really happening in the North. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ike. Yes, a lot is happening in the North. A lot is really happening in the North. We will just take it all over again. We don't have much people now that have not spoken. I think we've all spoken here. So we'll be going on the second round. I don't know if before then we might just take a break and enjoy ourselves with a very good music.
Okay, let's take a quick break so we can take second round and round up. We are not going to be here today for so long, so we only have one video, and that's it. In fact, we are talking about ourselves today. We are not talking about any other candidate today at all. So it's all about us. We are minding our business because we are getting close to victory. We need to learn how to speak more on strategizing, speaking more to our family back home to go collect their PVC, encouraging them one way or the other. Anyhow, you know you can encourage them. Do that, and let's grab this victory. And God bless you now. My people, make we listen to, make we take a short break. Make we take up from here. Thank you, my people.
Election na battle to help Nigerian youth market women. Vote for the right person. Vote for Mr. PeterObi.
Labour Party. Papa, Mama, Pikin.
Our great Nigeria is very possible. I will be obedient and useful. Obedient and useful.
una many good things for this country when I never see before. Yes o, e go fit do am, and even if the thing hard am, e go tell people the truth. PeterObi ready to lose election sake of say im dey do the right thing than to win am by doing the wrong thing. So we dey beg una, make una remain prayerful. Ask question about those people wey you wan vote for. Ask for their background, where dem come from, wetin dem don do to make your life better. E dey important for you to pray o, and you need to participate for the election. No leave am the way e dey be before. We want this country to work, and we dey pray too may God no allow this situation to continue. We no get any other country o.
Labour Party. Papa, Mama, Pikin. Vote PeterObi for president.
Somebody wave your PVC with a shot. Come on, wave it, wave it, wave it, wave it, wave it. We are taking over. We are taking over. We say no to
My people, for this election, PeterObi no dey come out to represent himself o. No, im dey come out for the millions of youths wey lose hope for this country. Im dey come out for the millions of women wey dey fear for wetin tomorrow go bring for their children. Im dey come for the many poor people wey dey ask whether na crime dem commit to be Nigerian. Na because of una im dey come o. To all the youths of Nigeria, PeterObi and Yusuf Datti no dey run for president. Na you dey run for president through them. Their government go be real government. Their administration go be the one of the people, for the people, and by the people. PeterObi don waka around the 36 states of our country and 31 countries from around the world. Im don see the problems of Nigeria, and because say if he see them, he go fit to fix them. Sleep sef no dey enter eye because of this problem o, and he know wetin to do to stop am. PeterObi don see say na hungry and to meet need na im make many people don enter criminal activity, and with better job and food, people go comot hand for crime. Na that one na PeterObi sabi do to create job and wealth. So make we join am to rescue our country.
Labour Party. Papa, Mama, Pikin. Vote PeterObi for president.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. We're back again now. I appreciate every one of you. Please help us to share this broadcast and like as we take the second round, on this. And this second round, I would like us to focus more on encouraging Nigerians back home, or rather, because you're not too sure who is watching us right now, encourage them to go get their PVC to vote Mr. PeterObi. Let's end this suffering together. Thank you very much. Left is back to you.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. We'll just be going straight to the people we have here on the screen. And we'll be starting with Chuks Obubueze. Chuks Obubueze, please talk to us on the second round. Hello, Chuks.
I'm not sure he's available. Let's move on to the next person.
If we don't have Chuks, we'll go to Zizo. Zizo. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Zizo, please talk to us.
Yeah. This thing about this where our election coming next month is almost close, and I don't know about most of us in this forum or this platform. Me, like I said before, the first day I spoke on the platform, that I have a lot of people I'm sending money back home, and it's not because I'm trying to bribe them, but I'm trying to make them reason with me, as in the reason why they should vote for PeterObi instead of waiting for money to eat or feed or whatever. They can, them too, if they are working, I don't think they will be able, they would like to depend on people sending money to them. It's not good at all. If the system is working, nobody will be depending on what he or she will get from you before he will do the right thing. You understand? So I encourage most of us here, if you know in any way you are supporting people back home, you need to sensitize them. You need to make them reason with you the reason why they should go and collect their PVC, even convert a lot of people like me. I have not less than 100 or 120 people I know that they have their PVC through what I'm doing for them back home. You understand? Me, I don't have plenty investment in Nigeria because of what is happening. I have so many things to do in Nigeria, but I cannot go there and start putting my money because I don't know what will happen tomorrow because of the way things are going. I don't want to build something finished. Tomorrow they will tell me that unknown government has burnt it down or this one has burnt it down. I don't want to hear that story because I'm waiting for my money. Instead of me to go and building, I use that money to buy house here in UK. You understand? That is the way I do my own thing. Even my sister too. He want to build a lot of things back home, but he don't want to do it. Same thing like me. So I don't want us to be. I don't want us to miss this opportunity. Because if we miss this opportunity, believe me, I don't know what Nigeria will turn into. I'm telling you the truth. I don't know what Nigeria will turn into. Maybe they will sell Nigeria and give me my own share. I don't know. I'm telling you the truth. So I encourage everybody, if you know what you will do to convert people to reason with you, please do so. And God will bless all of us that have contributed in one way or the other to this PeterObi campaign. Thank you so much. God will bless all of us. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Zizo, for your wonderful contribution. Mr. Alex.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Leftist. Thank you. We cannot spoil what we have labored for. We've talked a lot. We've worked a lot. We've brought out Mr. PeterObi in our own little way. We've contributed our quota to the national labor to deliver Nigeria. Nigeria is in labor room again. So we have to give birth to a new leadership. So there's no way we can do it. I know there are a lot of challenges. I know people have been killed nationwide for the past 7 years. I know there's not been electricity for the past 7 years. We've been defrauded. We've been cheated. They lied to us. They killed us at Lekki Tollgate. They murdered Deborah without justice. They kidnapped the railway line and killed people and collected ransom. They've done all sort of evil against us. They borrowed money without our consent. They stole this same money without explanation to us. They've treated us with reckless abandon. But we cannot continue to be angry. Like the previous speaker says, we have to talk to people. Even we, I noticed many diasporans are coming to Nigeria this period. Most of them who could not come during Christmas, they intentionally programmed their coming home. They postpone it to this period so that they can vote. Some people are already in my streets. I spoke to two people. They have PVCs because they do frequent Nigeria every time, so they have PVCs. They came. One said he came this period. He suspended his Christmas jollification, his Christmas, activities, just to make sure he come around this time, and he wants to stay till next month ending so he can vote and go back with his family. So these are the sacrifices people are making nationwide. Please let us get our PVCs. Let us encourage one or two people. Send them money only on the basis that they show you their PVCs and they'll vote for PeterObi. Encourage them. Identify people who have challenges with transportation, with transportation. Many of them are in school now, so they would have to go back to their polling unit to vote. Identify students. A bulk of people who also made their PVCs this period are Nigerian students who were locked out with the ASU strike for almost 8 months. Remind them, encourage them. Identify like 2 or 3 students, send them transport to go back home like a week before elections. Tell them they have the right to abandon that studies for 1 week because our leaders intentionally opened the school. Even right now, they've not settled ASU. They open the school so that students will go back to school, cutting down the vote of Mr. PeterObi. They don't know that we are too motivated to be distracted. We've gone past that era. Nigerian students are even more eager to vote now. A lot of them have their PVCs already. And a lot of them are still collecting their PVCs. So let's continuously encourage people. Thank God for this platform and other sister platforms who are doing the same thing, educating people, telling people the dangers of not, of trying to give up at this very 11th hour. We are close. We are very close. And with the way things are going, it's going to be a landslide victory. We've never had it like this. It's going to be a landslide victory. Everywhere is divided. Obi has come to take over this, to take back this country for us. So, and the only way we can do it is our PVC. PVC is the key. It's not just the PVC. Get the PVC. Vote. Stay there. Make sure you vote. Don't let them lie to you about the card reader not working, the beavers not working. This is not. It's a lie. Stay with them. Sacrifice that day. Stay at that polling unit. After you vote, stay aside and observe things from a safe distance and raise alarm if need be. So thank you very much. I'll stop here.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Alice. Yes, encourage people at home to go get their PVC.
So sorry, can I chip in one thing before you pass to another person, please? Just 1 minute.
Go ahead.
Please, I don't know, Mr. Raja Watch. I don't know if there is. I don't know if you are going to be in Nigeria when the election will be conducted. I don't know.
No, we have a lot of people in
Nigeria is everywhere already.
Okay, okay.
We have people there, so we must not be there in person, but
Okay.
we have everybody. We have people everywhere in Nigeria, everywhere to cover the election.
Okay. That's fine. Thank you.
But
We've made plans for that.
Why did you ask, if I may?
No, I'm talking about because they will need financial support. That's why I'm asking.
Yes, we have people. If you have such financial support, you can also do your own contribution. We have people everywhere that is going to be reporting live in various state and polling units.
Okay, no problem.
We're making that
No
provision.
problem. Okay, no
And if
problem.
you,
I
in your own
will reach you guys before then.
Yes, in your own capacity, if you think you know anybody in your ward, in your community, that you know that can also go live for us, that have an Android phone, let us know. Connect that person to us. The person that if you have persons in your own ward, personal person that you think you can send to go live to broadcast in your own ward, we can also appreciate that. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
Yes, yeah, welcome. So we just go straight to, after Alex, we say, Victor, please talk to us.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can all hear you.
Okay, talking about wards, we have 176,846 wards. That is a lot. A lot of coordination will have to be done, within members of the wards, within each state, within each local government. So we need to encourage more people to download this app, because this is the only way to really streamline activities. Somebody posted on the chat section that they want to see the website. I don't know if leftists, whether you can post it, or Mr. Niger Wash, you can go online and show the app, so that when they log on, they can identify with it. I don't know if you can do that.
Okay, the town hall apps.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do before we go.
Okay, it's obidati.support. And the more we spread it, the more people see it, and then they will share it with everybody they know, and it will spread even further and further, because this thing emanated from the West. It wasn't done in Nigeria. It was done in the West, and we're shipping it to Nigeria, and it takes some time for people to catch up with it, but we want everybody to know about it before the end of January. It was only done last week, so hopefully by the end of January, when it spreads like a virus, everybody will catch up with it, and before you know it, there will be millions of downloads. I believe that, honestly. And that said, we know that PeterObi is on course for a win. I am very confident in that. And if we slack and we take our feet off the gas, or we put our foot on the brake, yeah, I can guarantee you that this year something else is going to happen. Yoruba nation is going to take place. Biafra agitation is going to increase. Arewa nation is going to come out from nowhere. We don't want that. We are one Nigeria. Nobody wants to separate. Honestly, I love Nigeria. You know, the Yorubas and the Igbos, they need each other. The Hausas and the Igbos and the Yoruba, we all need each other. Southerners, everybody, we have unique things to bring together. And there is plenty of money. That is why we are the envy of Africa. That is why they look up to us. Imagine Nigeria splitting into 4 or 5 countries. We become smaller, marginalized, and you now need a passport to travel from Kogi State to Enugu State. Who wants all those kind of things? You know? So we don't, and then people will just go haywire. People will just carry arms because they are fed up of being kidnapped and captured and their family suffering. You know? People will start buying guns, bringing it into the country by hook or by crook just to protect themselves and their family. We don't want all that. Only PeterObi can solve this problem right now. We are at the precipice. You know, in 1963, Nigeria was only 56 million people. And I tell you what happened around that time, even into the 70s and the late 80s. Once you graduate from university, can you remember, if you can ask your father or your grandfather, they gave them cars. The moment you come out of university, you get a car.
I remember companies come to school gate to scout for graduates those days.
Exactly. You know, they had a very good life. We want to go back to those days. Now a university student comes out of university, you cannot even get a job. You know, you're forced to go and do Uber or go and sell pure water or go and do something. And the girls are forced to go and do something else, sell their bodies and things like that. You know, we want to go back to the status quo. And the only person right now who is going to bring us there, we all know him, is PeterObi. Tinubu was quoted as saying yesterday that he wants to make life more difficult for Nigerians. There was one video that Nigeria was played yesterday. Oh, yeah, I think I saw it from Nigeria Watch or something, where Tinubu was saying, look, it's going to make life more difficult, or somewhere along that line for Nigerians. And he's saying everything online. Buhari said it's going to bring the country from top to bottom. He has done it. These people are evil, you know, and yet we keep thinking that they are making mistakes. No, when they come out like that and say things to your face, they are not making mistakes. If you vote them in after they have made that kind of statement, when they come in and they start doing exactly what they said, don't blame them, because they promise you that is what they are going to do. You know, so we have to take the bull by the horns right now. Nigeria belongs to every single one of us. Nigeria does not belong to, it does not belong to Buhari. Nigeria does not belong to Bala Blue, Bulaba. Nigeria does not belong to Kwankwanso. Neither does it belong to the other guy. Nigeria does not belong to PeterObi either. Nigeria belongs to every single one of us, and we must make our votes count. At the moment, I have 10 people in Nigeria. I have, before December, I gave them some amount of money to go and register for their PVC. And by the end of this month, I will call them again to find out whether they have gotten their PVC and pay for their transport fares to go and vote. I'm in London. I cannot go, but I'm sponsoring 10 people who will vote on my behalf. 10 students from University of Benin. I will give them money, let them go and vote, if that is what they want. You know, that is the little thing that I can do from here, and they know who to vote for anyway. They are voting for our principal, you know. I met somebody from Nigeria the other day, and he was saying, "Oh, in London, Nigeria, you're a bad guy." Okay, I don't want to sound tribalistic, Yeah, because I'm from Delta State. This guy was saying, look, Tinubu is going to win. I said, look, why do you think Tinubu is going to win? They said, okay, look at all the other candidates. Who has money more than Tinubu? Said Tinubu can afford to pay everybody, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm not a confrontational person, but I just looked at it and I was just shaking my head. After the conversation, I left and I was just shaking my head that, look, we still have people like this. He's a Nigerian. He's living in London. Yeah. And he wants Tinubu to go in as the president of the country. Meanwhile, if he flies to Nigeria tomorrow, he cannot safely drive from Lagos to Abuja. I bet you 1 million naira. That guy will not enter the road. He will buy flight ticket. He will jump into an aeroplane. We still have those kind of people around because they are getting money from left, right, and center, and that is what they care. They don't care about human life until it affects their cousin, it affects their grandpa, their grandma, their cousin, their niece, their nephew. That is when they will now know what the statement is that, oh, Nigeria don't happen to this person. We're seeing it every day. It's on the news, my brother, man. Every day, even as we speak now, people are dying. Every day, minimum 10 people die on a daily basis in Nigeria from terrorism, what do you call it, banditry, and all these things. They are not even doing armed robbery anymore because armed robbery doesn't pay. Now they prefer to catch a whole human being instead of to take the human being's property. No. Back in our days, when I was in my teens, that's like 20, 30 years ago, people will come with guns, they come and rob your, there was no mobile phone then. They'll come probably and take your TV, take your fan, take your money, and go away. They will leave you alone. Now, they don't come, they don't take TV anymore. They don't even take mobile phone. They take a whole human being. Now, can you imagine? And then these people, some people still want to vote them in. Buhari came and made things worse. And then Buhari gaslighted the whole country. He told the whole country that he is the best president ever. All right. Okay. And they even gave him an award from somewhere in North Africa that is the best country, is the best president. They gave him an award for peace. As if we'll be mumu, as if we're stupid. We'll not get sense, Abi. We cannot reason. So they think that we don't know what is going on. Yeah? You see how these people don't see us finish? Yeah? Now it's our time to take all that anger, come out and vote Obi. This is the only revenge that we have against these idiots who think that because they have stolen some billions and stashed it away in Europe and America and everywhere, they're driving G-Wagons around Lagos, around Abuja. They cannot travel from Abuja to Kogi. I bet you, ask any of those politicians to travel from Abuja to Kogi today. They're not fit. They're not born them well. Let them go from Abuja to Kaduna by road. They cannot. Those people, they live like grasshoppers. They live like frogs, like a guru. They will jump from Abuja, land in London. Jump from London, land in Lagos. Jump from Lagos, land in Abuja. That is how they live their lives. They are not free. They are not free. And they cannot even keep the nation free. They cannot protect the nation, yet they gaslight us day and night and they tell us that they are the best. They have done everything well. Now we now see that now fire don't catch them. The fire is now burning them. PDP and APC now, they're not coming against each other, fighting against each other. What we're seeing is the tip of the iceberg. Dino Melaya coming out talking, Festus Keyamo taking APC to court, or whatever is going on. He didn't even take only that party. He also took what's these people that go after Yahoo boys? What's their name again? The law enforcement agency.
EFCC.
EFCC. Yeah, he took EFCC to court as well. You know, why has EFCC not done anything right now? And what is the court saying? This next week that we are coming into, from tomorrow, we are going to see a lot of drama. I want to see whether EFCC is going to arrest any of these presidential candidates, or whether EFCC is going to search their homes. Because we don't tire. Nigeria is nobody's property. It belongs to every one of us. And enough of the Fulanis in power. Any Fulani in the house here, you know, I'm not against you. You are part of Nigeria. Yeah. As long as you're a good Fulani, you're my brother. As long as you're not a kidnapper, you're not a terrorist, you're my brother. You know, I have a business in Abuja, and 2 Fulanis are my employees there. I pay them. They are good guys. I don't have anything against any tribe. But the moment anybody turns against their neighbor, turns against the country, tries to cause problems, and look at, from my initial analysis, the first time we had a very good president was 1963. The next time we had a potential good president was 1993, 30 years. And now we are having another potential good president in 2023. We cannot afford to waste this opportunity, my brothers and sisters. I'll rest my case here. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much for that very brief one. We'll go through the next
Okay,
person.
before we move on to the next person, lefties, somebody wanted to see more about these apps, right?
Yes, they wanted to know how the app look like. They want to see it on screen. So that
Yeah.
is the app on screen. If you go to Play Store, if you go to your Play Store, wherever you can get your download,
You
this is
you
what
look
you're
for
going
the T. You look for the T. Join town hall.
In
On
fact,
any
what
place.
you're going to, if you, in fact, just type town hall.
Yeah, that's
Type
what you're
town
going to see
hall.
there.
This is what you're going to see. If once you
Yeah.
type town hall, you will see you see a new app. It will be written out, a new app. For you to know say na from Niger, you'll see say they use some Niger language like this. This is how the app look like.
If you
It's
click
not
here,
different.
this is what you see.
Yeah, you should be dirty. It
Yes.
will be actually a lot of things you need to
So,
ask.
as you can see, all the states in Nigeria, everything is right here. Everything is right here. For example, if we have to go to Lagos State now, let's click Lagos State. You can see right there. Let's say, residents. Let's say you are, I'm from Edo. Okay, let me put that one right there. Local government. Let's say, Oredo. Okay, then everything is right there. Everything you want to know. GRA Etete is right there. Then poly unit. We have a Magba Health Center. Alex is there. So, and there are many more. And all the information you need to put in right there for you to get information, what is currently happening during this time of election on your phone. I will urge everybody to go download this app. You know, it doesn't matter if you use iPhone or Android. Yes, so you can actually download it right there. So I think that's all we can present on this app before we move on to the next person. Thank you.
Sorry, if I may ask.
Yes, thank you. We'll just go straight to the next person, Mr. Ike.
You wanted to ask? No, hold on. You wanted to ask questions? Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been trying to register for this app.
My question on the
No,
app.
not you, Lefty. Somebody's talking.
Yeah, I've been trying to register for this app, but the issue is, you have to live in Nigeria. I don't know, because all the questions is based on those who lives in Nigeria.
Yes, it doesn't matter because you can still see everything.
Fill in your Nigeria address now.
Yes, you can see everything that is happening in your community while you're in America.
You don't need to live.
I thought it's for only those who.
No. It's for all Nigerians to monitor everything about the election.
I've had this thing for over almost 1 month, but because of those questions, because I interact with them a lot on this platform, it's donation and all this.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Before we move on, let me quickly acknowledge Dixon again. Happy birthday to you. We appreciate this day for you. We thank God for giving you another wonderful day. Happy happy birthday to you. Thank you for letting us to know that today is your birthday. Please, everybody on the comment section, please let's celebrate Dixon.
Oga Dixon, no, we know say today we'll go Kano now. Today they born you. I hope not be Kano there for born you. However,
Happy birthday. We wish you
na
long life and good
today na,
health.
yes, today na very beautiful day. Today where everybody they happy and Elvis team can still win us. And you know say today with them born you na
No,
better
not
day.
your good there, not good. I mean, not swear we
God,
till they talk today, because
God,
the whole thing
God,
is show now. You know I
God,
be now. So
God go
God not
bless you.
forever, us not forever. So more wish our person happy birthday first, not go there.
Yes, happy birthday,
Chelsea
bros.
forever or Chelsea forever.
I beg, they talk about better people. This I talk about a name
Happy
they don't
birthday,
know.
long life and prosperity. As we celebrate you now, so God said for heaven, angels go celebrate you.
Amen.
And the
Amen.
more you they belong to the night to the better platform, and you dey do the better things, your life go begin the sweet they go. So now so God now so heaven talk and now so people talk am. Happy birthday, enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
For your care, I go open one bottle of red wine now after this program for your care. As I
For
open, I
you.
will call your name. I'll know say na because of you I open that bottle. I go enjoy myself this night. Thank you very much. You see, say
All right.
you don't give me opportunity to open something.
Let's move on to the next person. We need to round up before
Yeah, the next
15
person,
hours.
the next person is Mr. Ike. Mr. Ike, please talk to us. Mr. Ike.
Not available. He's not
Yeah,
available.
yeah, okay.
Move on to the next person. Lefties.
Bulaba.
Okay. All right. No, lefties, people are not available right now. Let's round up. I guess everybody have contributed, right?
I greet you all. I greet you all.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Please talk to us 3 minutes. We are rounding up now. Good evening to you.
I just came to say thank you, Mr. Lefty. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. God will bless you people for what you are doing. I know it's not easy. I see, and I'm still following up with the rally at Kano. From face value, it was a success.
Yes.
I looked at the rally from Kaduna. That was also a blast. I am strongly believing that Nigerians will take back their country, both from south and from north. And the days of the evil PDP and APC, they are in life support right now. So on the 25th, what we are going to do is to pull the vent and pull the plug so that they all can go and RIP. Thank you all. God bless.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. All right, my people, that is it. Lefties, everybody have contributed, right?
Everybody has contributed.
Okay. I want to appreciate every one of you today for joining us. Now God bless you now. Thank you so much, everyone that have super chatted with us. Thank you. We want to say we are grateful. We are very, very grateful. Thank you for your encouragement. Those of you that have shared our videos, thank you so much. Those of you that liked our videos, thank you so much. All our wonderful panelists, thank you guys. Without you guys, we can't do this. I want to say we are very, very grateful today. We have succeeded in capturing many Nigerians that were being skeptical who to vote for in Kano. So let's continue to do the job until we get the result. We shouldn't relent at all. That word say we don't win. I not really to believe on them. Let's continue to put in the maximum energy into this that we're doing right now. As for me, I'll keep to my own promise. Since April, I kept to that promise that we're going to be here 7 days a week, every blessed day, and we'll be doing that. By the special grace of Almighty God, we'll continue to have the energy to do this. Thank you, my people. Now, God bless you. Now, God bless every one of you. We need to round up right now. Join us tomorrow morning on newspaper review, 10 a.m. in the morning. Then we start all over again, 5 p.m. tomorrow. Where we start for where we stop on. Lefties, quickly say something before we round up.
Which they want to talk again, I just to thank everybody for those people that joined us today on the panel section. We say thank you. There may not be time for me to call your names. For those people that super chatted us, we say thank you. For those people that refuse to call today, we say thank you. And for you that listen to us from beginning to the end, we say God bless you. That's all we have to say. To the people in the comment section, we say thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you all.
Good night, my people. Bye for now.
Láti sọ̀rọ̀, I no dey do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh. Kó jẹ́ bizabiza. Ká máa bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan akànbí. I no dey do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh. I go show you love, oh. Ká máa bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan. But I no dey do competition with anybody. Forgive me, show me love, oh, I go show you love, ká má bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan. I don't dey do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh, I go show you love, oh, ká má bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan. No, they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Oh, tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun nàbí o, ẹ fẹ́ jókù. Alákọ̀bí Ṣẹ́gun nàbí. Alákọ̀bí sábà mẹ́la. Anybody? Anybody? Any bobo. Anybody? Mo ló ń fọlú, ó gbà mí bó ṣe rí mi láti kíníṣí. Délé mo ló ń fọlú, ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀. Délé o.